Hello everyone, it's your favorite realtor, Erica Hernandez with Houston Top Realty. Guys, I'm excited about today's video. Everyone keeps asking me about the market and changes and shifting, all the things that have to do with real estate. I'm happy to announce a good update for most people. You know, when people ask about the market, I hate to just say things are crazy, although they have been crazy. I want to go into more detail, and I thought I'd take some time today to go over the market. Today, I want to talk about how the real estate market is finally feeling a little bit normal. If you would like to learn more, please stay tuned. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media, Erica Houston Realtor, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and TikTok. And go to my website at www.erikahoustonrealtor.com. All right, guys, on today's video, we're talking about how the market is finally feeling normal for number 1, buyers and sellers, number 2, realtors, and number 3, lenders. Okay, so I want to start off with the most important people, my buyers and sellers. Recently, there has been a ton of changes, but what I want you to learn today and take away from this video is that things are finally starting to feel a little normal for buyers and sellers. What do I mean? So before things got super crazy in real estate, I'm talking 2020, roughly around the summertime when rates just went really, really low. Prior to that, things are getting to what they used to be, right? So let me tell you how things were. There were still multiple offer situations. It was sort of a seller's market still, but it wasn't super crazy. For example, a buyer wanted a house. They put an offer in. We were notified that there were multiple offers. Possibly there were 3 or 4. My buyer would just make some changes to the contract, possibly go up on price, still asking for protection just in case the house didn't appraise. Whoever made the highest offer or the best terms would win. It was kind of simple to play with numbers on the contracts and get your offer accepted. Fast forward to the past 2 years, it just was so hard. It got so competitive. Pardon my language, but it got stupid in real estate. Buyers were even waiving inspections. They were pretty much saying, I'm gonna buy your house as is. I'm not gonna do an inspection. I'm not gonna back out of this contract. I'm buying this house. Buyers also were saying, hey, I'm gonna pay so much over, and I'm guaranteeing you that if it doesn't appraise and the bank doesn't think your house is worth it, I'm gonna pay the difference in cash. We didn't used to do that. We would actually put a higher offer and then just kind of say, hey, if it came back low, you know, we're going to try to renegotiate the price. We would try to be fair to everyone and try to meet in the middle sometimes. But, you know, these past 2 years got really crazy. I am so happy to see that now we're able to do a little bit of that where, hey, I am offering you a little bit over, but I also do want some protection. So if the bank says your house is worth it, hey, you just scored big time. But if the bank comes back or the lender and says, you know, this house is not worth what you offered, here's what we think the house is worth, then you at least leave things open for renegotiations. I'm happy to see that buyers are doing inspections, that buyers have an inspection period, that sellers are agreeing to do repairs, that sellers are willing to pay warranties. This was crazy because before the madness, I could guarantee the buyer that the seller would pay for 1-year warranty. What does 1-year warranty do? It gives you peace of mind that if anything inside of your home that's not covered through homeowner's insurance, if any of that breaks down, water heater, AC, toilets, refrigerator, other appliances, anything inside, it would help my buyers feel so good moving in that if something broke down that first year, the seller had already paid a warranty and all you would do was file a claim. I don't think I saw any warranties in these past 2 years. Sellers were just like, I'm not paying that. No, sir, you do it yourself. But now we're able to kind of negotiate that back into the contract. There's so many negotiable items in the contract, but these last 2 years really beat my buyers. We weren't able to negotiate anything. Anything that had a box either for buyer or seller to pay, we would say that the buyer would pay because then the seller would say, nope, your offer's not that good for me. So my buyers are finally getting some kind of relief when they're making offers on their dream home. They are no longer competing with 20 offers. Now there's about 5 to 10, no more than 10. I don't think I have seen any recent listings that have more than 10 offers, but it's getting normal. On the seller side, the sellers got really, really spoiled, and we're going back to normal, which is not terrible. I mean, people are still getting what they're asking for their houses for the most part, but they're not getting a guaranteed $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 over asking. Sellers, you're not going to get as much as you were getting, but you're still getting what your house is worth. So it's not like people are cheating you or you're getting less than what you paid for it. You're still getting the amount that you want for your houses. You're just not getting ridiculous amounts. Although some sellers may say, oh, I really like the market these past 2 years. I was getting so much money, all these things. The thing is that some of those sellers were actually also suffering because although they were getting so much money for their houses, they weren't able to secure a new purchase because they had so many competing offers. So even though they were getting over their house price, they were having to use that money so that they could pay over on their purchase and tell those guys, hey, we guarantee you $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 over the price, just like the buyers of our home did. If you didn't do that, you were stuck. You would sell your house and now you're homeless because you couldn't find a house unless you were making a very aggressive offer. As you can imagine, super frustrating for buyers and sellers and for agents. So number 2 on today's video that I want to talk about is how things are getting normal for agents. Now, agents were really losing it these past 2 years because there were so many people that wanted to take advantage of the low interest rates. Agents were swamped. Although it was a blessing to have so much work, it does mess with the balance. Everyone should have balance, work and family and fun, all that kind of stuff, balancing your life. I feel like the past 2 years, no agents had any balance. We were waking up early, staying up late, working every single day, trying to help everyone, showing houses, and still not getting our buyers under contract. We were just showing, like overworking ourselves and then just hoping that one day they would go under contract. Something that you might not know about agents is that we don't get paid until we get somebody under contract. And in some of those cases, we would show 20, 30 houses to someone and these poor buyers would just give up. They would just give up. They would say, we've tried so many ways. We've been strategic. And then, and we would be strategic too. It was just a tough time. And they would just quit on us. And guess what? We put all those hours in, all those gas, miles, time, all kinds of stuff. And we felt defeated too. Very hard for agents these past 2 years. Not only that, it was hard for agents because the lenders were so swamped too. Not only were they doing regular home purchases, they were doing a ton of refinances. So we weren't able to even be in touch with them like we used to be. Everyone that had to do anything with real estate was swamped. Your inspectors, you couldn't find an inspector fast enough. It just got really, really crazy and a very high stress time. So normal for agents now is that I'm feeling a little more balanced these days. I have clients that are purchasing, I have clients that are selling, but I'm still able to focus on spending time with family and taking care of myself, doing my workouts, making sure I'm eating healthy. Things are finally getting back to normal for agents. And then happy agents are just going to be much more helpful to buyers and sellers. So this is actually the perfect time to go back out there, start shopping and start selling your houses. Things are just a lot less stressful these days. The last thing I'll talk about is number 3, how things are a little bit normal for lenders or banks these days. Like I said earlier, they're not getting a ton of refinance files, so they're able to, 1, close files on time. This was actually an issue. They had so many files that they were not making the deadlines. Also, we're able to reach them on the phone now. So what they used to be super busy, you give a lender a call, you tell them you want to purchase a house, and they take the time to explain everything. They set up a meeting with you, they close you on time, all the good things on the lender side. Everything is amazing. The obvious is, rates are a little high, but there are ways around that. You can buy down points to buy the rate down. You could just buy and suffer for a little while and then just refinance when rates get back low. Since lenders are not doing as many loans anymore, there are some items in your loan, in your cost for getting your loan, that you could possibly negotiate. Now that lenders don't have that many files, I feel like they're treating the buyers a lot better. They're educating them. They're taking the time. They're giving discounts when they're able. The whole process is just starting to feel a whole lot better. As you can imagine, this is a huge relief. Again, relief for buyers and sellers, agents, and the lenders who are working on your loans. So next time you think about the question, how is the market doing? Think about all the great things that are actually happening. The only negative thing right now is that interest rate. Again, that's something that you can refinance down the line. People are no longer super overpaying for houses. In some cases, yeah, you offer a little bit more, 5, maybe 6,000, maybe 10, but you're not offering 20,000, 30,000 over asking. So it's just a good time to still buy. It's a good time to sell. If you know anyone who needs my help, who needs my advice, please, you guys know I love all your referrals. Send them over to me. All my contact info is at the end of this video. I do appreciate you guys listening in today. And if you are worried about me, thank you so much. I'm happy to say that things are getting better. The last 2 years were tough, but things are finally getting back to normal slowly. Thank you so much for supporting me, watching all my videos. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, share this video with somebody you know. I can't wait to see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching.